Hello, welcome back to our TCAP commentary. Today we're doing Vincent Ambrosio, the sad cowboy predator. Okay, yeah, and as you can infer by the title, right? This guy, he's he cries a lot. Okay, I find his cries comedic, right? You know, his entire sob story is, of course, a ploy. There's no way he's just legit like that. I mean, that could be his real life story, right, of what's happening with him, but it doesn't excuse what he came to do, right? Vincent came to meet a 12-year-old girl home alone at her house after a sexually charged conversation online. So yeah, the excuse of him, of his life being real bad is not a good one, when it comes to this. So yeah, anyway, we'll look at this video, right? If you're into TCAP, To Catch a Predator, right, check out the channel. I have so many other videos watching these type of guys. So yeah, check that out, and let's get right into this.
Come on in. You found the house okay?
You're Jenna?
Yeah.
You look different than the pictures.
People always say that. I don't know why.
Right.
Do you want a cupcake? I like your hat.
Thank you.
Okay, I have to mention, right, Vincent, he goes in for the hug, right? This is Hansen versus Predator, right? This is like the actual name of the segment. To Catch a Predator was a series that was run by NBC. This one's ran by Crime Watch Daily, right? So it's a different name, but everyone on Hansen versus Predator, almost all of them went in for the hug, right? I think half of them did. It was Josh. It was Vincent, right? The one we're watching now. Jeff Sokol and John Dupay that went in for hugs, and of course, Nervous Nelly, the decoy, had to run away from them, right?
We have all day. Sorry, I'm really nervous.
How you doing?
No, we don't.
Okay. I know. I forget how cold it gets every winter, and then it hits. And
I'm moving south.
where to?
I want to go towards like Texas, the desert.
Jesus Christ.
Really?
I don't want you here, Vincent, okay? I'm from Texas. This guy would not survive in Texas, okay? Texas gets really fucking hot. He says he doesn't like the cold, right? I'm a very cold person as well. Like, I get pretty cold when it's not even that cold. It could be like 60, 70 degrees outside, right? And I could be cold, right? No, this guy would not survive in Texas, like in the fucking desert. Like, what the fuck? No, Vincent, no, you wouldn't.
Never been.
Come on.
Neither. But
So
I like the
that
warmth.
explains the cowboy hat.
Yeah, I like the warmth.
Oh my
It's
god, don't even get me
cold here.
started.
I don't know. I kinda
Mom
like-
wants to go to the beach.
So you're not a Four Seasons person?
Not really.
No.
I don't.
See, I am, okay? I am a 4 season, I'd be so down to have 4 seasons, the entire year. But anyway, like Nervous Nelly mentioned, this guy wears a cowboy hat, okay? But no one dresses like that here. Nobody. That fucking trench coat he brought, what a weird ass thing to wear. Like, it's such a fucking dumbass costume, right? He looks like the Undertaker.
I want to do try Alaska. Me and my friend want to go try to live up there.
I heard it's beautiful up there.
Yeah, he likes the outdoorsy stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
Would you make these?
No,
Oh my god.
I'm not that good.
Oh my fucking
I
god.
like to bake.
Yeah,
I could tell.
I'm crazy.
nice too. Do you want a water or anything?
No. Yeah, give me a cup of water.
I have bottles.
Oh, it's fine.
I don't know how to measure Vincent really well, right? Ironically, but he goes from kind of being confident, right? He's sitting right here at this little fucking like bar thing, right? And he's saying a bunch of he's giving conversation that would imply that you're not shy, right? Oh, my heart's racing. Oh, what'd you make these? Like it's conversation that someone who's nervous or like doesn't have a lot of self-confidence would say, right? Yeah.
So what do you want to do? You want to just hang out here?
Yeah, you got a TV?
TV.
Mhm.
Sit and watch TV?
Sure.
Fucking weirdo.
Do you want to like watch a movie or
Yeah,
TV?
movies.
You have movies?
Mhm.
What movies you got?
I mean, we can just get something on Netflix.
Sure.
Yeah.
Where's
Like, okay. I know I've been pausing a lot, right? But the intro beginning part is very short, right? The interaction with Nervous Nelly, right, the decoy, it's very short. So I want to get in all my thoughts about his interactions, right, before he starts crying, in this year, I believe it was 2014, 2015, right, when this came out. Netflix was really fucking popular. It's not like nowadays where like Netflix is a fucking joke, right? They want you to pay $20 a month and then your soul to watch the shows that they don't have, right? He's like, what movies do you have? And she goes, oh, well, you get something on Netflix, right? Like, come on, get it with the fucking times, man.
It's in the other room. Here, you just hang out here for a sec. I'm gonna grab something.
Hey Tex, how you doing?
How you doing?
Why don't you come over here and have a seat on the stool, please?
Yeah, I kind of figured.
Kind of
Kind
pig.
of figure about it. No, just come right over here, please.
No.
What's going on?
How you doing? I'm
Let's
good.
hear
How
it.
you doing?
Let's fucking hear, right? Let's see, the Oscar nominee actor Vincent Ambrosio, right? This is time, you know.
You knew what was going to happen.
Somebody was gonna show up here.
Somebody was going to show up here.
It's alright. You know what? I have nothing to live for anyway. Well, what do you mean?
Life's a mess.
My life's a mess.
Why is it a mess?
I failed high school.
Don't know
I
how-
have no motivation to finish it.
I don't know how you feel high school. Like, I think it's pretty easy to pass your classes, right? Maybe I went to a ghetto ass school where, like, the teachers like didn't give a fuck, right? You do something like oh, you know, write down your name on this piece of paper, and they'd pass you. In my school, right? I don't know if in Connecticut, right, the schools are a lot more strict. But how hard is it to fail high school? Like, just fucking listen to what they're saying and just write it down. You know, like, come on.
None of the pills about work.
Oh, the pills.
What do you do for a living?
I don't have a job. I'm a fuck up.
Oh man.
Look, I can understand how tough that is,
That is on ya.
but why does that make it okay?
I wasn't gonna do anything.
But that's not what
She
you
said
said.
she-
I know.
I want to be a cop. I wasn't gonna do anything. I just
You want to be a cop.
have a friend.
Oh my god.
Why
Man.
don't you go join
To
the
police
police
academy.
academy or...
I'm fat. I can't do anything.
Look, I had a father who was
Say,
overweight.
I get it.
It's tough.
And like I'll try to what do you call it, help you out, or better explain why I'm laughing. Okay, you can't have sympathy for these guys, right? This guy is crying, right? His life's a mess or whatever, right? It doesn't fucking matter, right? Once you're a predator, like, all the consideration for you as a person goes out the fucking window, right? I believe at the end we'll hear what he actually said, like just one single line, what he said in his text messages with the decoy, and I'm sure any sympathy that you have for this guy will drop to zero. Trust me, it is some of the most heinous shit I've ever heard in my life. Okay, Vincent Ambrosio is a fucking asshole. He deserves everything that's going on wrong with him now, right? His life before this or whatever, fucking, I guess. But as of now, that's not up for debate, okay? This guy is a fucking predator. Predator.
But still, that doesn't make it okay.
And that's okay. Chris Hansen fucking, gets so shook, man. He gets so scared. He gets so fucking scared. It's because Vincent, he's crying and like he's like, oh, I knew this was gonna happen, right? And him reaching for his pockets, right? And that deliberately, right? You're going for your right side back pocket, right? Like, those are places you put something real dangerous, if you get what I'm saying. So when he goes and grabs, and that's a knife, by the way. He goes and grabs a knife and he tosses it into the hat, okay? Chris is extremely scared, right? And I get it. I would be too. I mean, come on. Yeah.
It's okay to conduct yourself this way on social chat sites and talk to a girl who's 12 years old.
12. I can't
What
fucking
grade
believe
is
it. I can't believe it. Some of these guys, they come for 13, 14, right? I believe, I still haven't searched this up. I believe if the decoy or the potential, like, child is under or is 12 years old, the punishment is a lot harsher, I believe. And I don't know. You don't see a lot of 12-year-olds show up in this To Catch a Predator series, right? I don't believe it. Don't take my word for it. But I've seen more 13, 14 than I have seen 12. And for Vincent to start crying like a little bitch, right? A 12-year-old, like, come on. The amount of shit he said, right? And Chris is about to read some of those out, and you'll see what I mean.
And 7. Cool. Could I see a pic of you? You like older guys. You said all this, right?
Yeah.
I meant a naughty pic.
Jeez, man.
You send a picture of yourself.
I know. Don't remind
Yeah,
me.
he sent a picture of his weenie, okay? He sent a picture of his private parts. That'll just seal the deal,
I'm not that big, but I could fit inside you. Have you ever played with yourself?
Oh man, that still gets me.
You
I'm
see how
sorry.
this looks.
Whatever.
How did you get to this place?
Which place? This or just me?
Look, everybody's got personal problems, right?
Yeah.
But that doesn't mean it's okay to do this.
Like they're like Vincent, dog. You're right. You could be depressed, or you have no self confidence or motivation, right? But there are people in this world that have had it worse, like fucking monumentally worse, and they're not crying and being a prayer like you are. Come on.
You get that, right?
Yeah.
How far did you drive today?
An hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
This is first world problems. I'm just saying,
And how many other times have you done this?
Never.
Well, that's hard for me to believe, Vincent.
She said she wanted a friend. I'm stupid.
But there's no friends 19? 20?
I have one friend. He's always working. Nobody else.
I don't believe Vincent is that old. I believe he's in his like early or even like mid 20s. He could definitely find friends his age, right? Online or whatever. Just not 12-year-olds. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, right? And to that point, right? That hold on, let me go back. I forgot what the fuck he said. Something pretty good I should
Other
talk about.
times have you done this?
Never.
Well, that's hard for me to believe, Vincent.
She said she wanted a friend. I'm stupid.
Yeah, the whole like he's never done this before. I don't know how to weigh those answers truthfully most of the time, right? It's either like the prayers are really fucking bad and they have like history of it that is said on the show or in their backgrounds, or they just have no information on them, right? Vincent, I do not know how to weigh it, right?
Stupid.
But there's no friends 19? 20?
I have one friend. He's always working. Nobody else. Look at where I dress and stuff. Everybody thinks I'm weird.
Shut the fuck up. How the hell could you blame being a fuck up or whatever, or not being able to get friends on the way you dress? You can change the way you dress, you dumbass. Like, oh,
Well, the only weird thing I see is that you were trying to hook up with a 12-year-old girl
Yeah.
named Jenna Claire.
Jenna Claire, man. Not Jenna.
I mean, have you tried to get some help?
With this stuff?
Yeah.
No, I never told anybody anything.
How often do you go on the internet
To do that.
to do this stuff?
Not with girls. Not little girls.
And to that point, right? Not the little girl shit, right? Whatever. The whole getting help with this, right? I see it in two ways, right? It could be this, like, this fantasy of being with someone a lot younger, or his little depression or fucking unmotivation to do shit, right? It could go either way, really.
But what made you do it this time? I mean, just help me to understand what's going on in your mind.
I don't know. That's the problem.
Well, you gotta know, Vincent.
my fucking
You're an adult now.
Yeah, you fucking bitch.
You get this as a felony, right?
Yeah,
What are
thank
you gonna
God.
do about this situation? I mean, you gotta pull it together.
It's because Vincent, he has like the victim mentality, right? Like, it's everyone else's fucking fault that he's in this predicament, right? No one caused him to fail high school, right? No one caused him to, be unemployed or not go to school or anything, right? I don't believe Vincent had, something that went on in his life that, hindered that. Like, come on. Like, I don't find an excuse, right? We'll look at the wiki on this guy to see, if there actually is. But as it stands right now, what I know, right, this guy has no excuse to act like this,
Where'd you go to school?
Catchman.
Where?
Catchman Wappingers.
Catchman
Wappingers Falls.
Yeah.
Falls.
Did you finish?
Pause. That sounds
I failed
crazy.
English, participation in government, economics. I'm supposed to be doing them online. I don't have any motivation to do anything.
How the fuck do you feel English? Like, government, I feel like that I could also say the exact same thing. Economics or participation, whatever the fuck he said. I don't know what that is. No, participation, Jesus. The economics fair, right? I took an economic class and that shit is difficult as fuck, especially if your teacher's not good. But English, you speak it, and it's just a bunch of like fucking dumbass questions about what you read, right? Everything's in front of you, And in history, it's the exact same thing, right? History does not fucking change, and no matter how the fuck you see it, right? It's easy ass classes. I just feel like Vincent was just a fucking lazy prick, in school.
What happened to your motivation?
Just this depression, so crippling.
Did you go see somebody, a doctor?
I'm seeing it. What is he? I think he's like a nurse practitioner, kind of. He prescribes my medicine. I'm not a big talker about my feelings, so he talks to me about it. When I go, he prolongs the appointment for me.
So you've been diagnosed with depression?
Bipolar depression.
Bipolar.
And on the contrary of what you believe, right? Nurse practitioner. I was told in my comment section, right? Because this is a remaster. I've done this guy before. I'm doing him again because I didn't think it was that high quality, right? It's too old. A nurse practitioner apparently is more than what it sounds like, right? It's not just a nurse. Apparently, a nurse practitioner is somewhere near a doctor. They could prescribe, they could see patients and all that. This is what I've been told in my comments.
It's a tough disease. What do you take for it?
I'm on the Lexapro, gabapentin, and Adderall. It's supposed to give me energy to want to do things, but I had fucked that up. I didn't realize what it...
You don't seem like a dumb guy, Vincent.
He gave me 10 milligram tablets to start with 10 twice a day. He says that doesn't work. Bump it up a dose
20
to 220 to 210s, so 20 twice a day. I bumped it up to 30. He refilled the prescription. I didn't realize he refilled the prescription. That's why I said in the last message before I came, I have aches and stuff.
So basically, I'm gonna try to help you out of what the fuck he's saying, because a lot of people get confused, right? And so do I. I'm gonna be honest. I'm just going off of what I just heard right now. Okay, I don't think about this guy outside of this video, right? It seems to me like he was supposed to take Adderall twice a day, 20 milligrams per serving. I'll call it. Then the practitioner said, right, if that doesn't work, do 2 pills, one serving, at one sitting, twice a day. So he would be taking 40 milligrams of Adderall, and then he said, oh, if that doesn't work, right, bump it up to 30 a session, right, which would basically make it to 30 per serving, which would be 60 a day. So basically, he went from 20 a day to 40 to 60, right?
It's because I didn't realize when he refilled it, he bumped it up to 30 tablets. So I could take just 1 tablet in the morning and 1 at 12 o'clock noon.
Yeah, 60 milligrams.
I was taking 330, so I was taking 180 a day.
That the math does not add up, you fucking dumbass. Actually, no. I think it actually would. Let me hear that again.
1 at 12 o'clock noon. I was taking 330, so I was taking 180 a day.
It's very hard to say which one it is, right? Because he could be saying he took 2 30 milligram pills every time. But why would he take it 3 times a day? Didn't the practitioner said twice a day? So it would be, if he is right and it's 3 times a day, it would be 60 milligrams per serving, which would be 180, right? Like how he says. But I think if it's to the actual serving of 2 per day, it would be 30 to 30. It would be 60, which that doesn't make sense. So I would assume he was taking 2 pills at a time, which would make it 60 per serving, which would be 60 times 2 a day, right? It would be 120 milligrams a day. Regardless, that is a lot of Adderall, apparently. I was told that Adderall does not, it doesn't work in weight. Like your weight does not dictate how much you take a day, right? It depends just how much you need for it to work or something. Regardless, 120 milligrams or 180, it is still a lot, right?
That's a lot of Adderall.
Jesus, voice break.
What did that do to you?
I was so antsy. I was angry at my dad. I was angry at everybody. I picked my fingernails to nothing. I've had withdrawal down for the last couple of days because he can't refill it because it's not October.
Yeah,
and
I'm sure
the
that
fucking
sucks.
Insurance company doesn't want to refill 30 twice a day extended release because they say it's too high of a dose. But I'm fat, so the 30 didn't bother me.
I don't know
Did
if
you try
that.
to diet?
I don't know if that's.
I've
Right.
actually, with the Adderall, I lost weight. I lost about 20 pounds, and I've lost 40 pounds since January.
That's pretty good.
It's crazy because I didn't convey this the first time I watched this, right? But in this form, right, in this the way he's standing right now, like in weight, he is 40 pounds lighter than he was in the beginning of the year. I don't know when this was recorded, right? But regardless, he is 40 pounds lighter than he was in the beginning of the year, right? How big was actually Vincent, right? He has lost 40 pounds. That's not a healthy way to lose it, right? Being on medicine or abusing medicine is not a good way to lose weight. I would never recommend that. But it's crazy that he's lost that amount of weight, right? He's losing weight. He could just keep going on, actually putting in work to actually diet, work out. The medicine's helping you out somehow, right?
It seems like in that respect you were heading in the right direction, but here you headed in the wrong direction.
Yeah, he's right.
How are you going to get back on track here?
He says he wants to try now a month with this Adderall to see if it works. I just want to get shock therapy.
It's that bad.
I sat on the floor and I cried the other night to my mom. I said, I don't want to feel like this anymore. I don't want to get up. I don't want to get out of the bed.
What did she say to you?
She cries. She feels horrible for me.
And you live at home.
Oh yeah, I mean, who wouldn't, right? No matter, they always say, right? The mother will always love their kids, right? And no matter what. The thing is though, is I'm not particularly the best in position in my life, right? I don't have work, I want to go to school, but there are things in my life that also hinder that, right? But I'm not fucking doing it. I'm not crying myself to fucking sleep every night, and I'm not going after 12-year-old girls, right? I'm getting my life straight, and I find different ways. It's been a year, right? I found ways to try to progress my life, right? Vincent, he's older than me. I'm 20 years old. I believe Vincent is older than me, and he still hasn't found a single fucking way to progress in life. I had an excuse, right? When I graduated high school, or actually before I even graduated, my senior year, COVID hit, right? So everything was shut down for a good fucking year or two, right? Until, in 2021, because I was supposed to graduate 2020, everything started to open up again, right? Everything started to get better. That hindered me, in my fucking life. Vincent had nothing. Like I said, I don't believe he had anything that hindered him, right? Come on, man.
And I do take care of my grandfather. Yeah. He has Parkinson's.
How is he doing?
As best as he's gonna get. He's got.
I don't know. Okay. I don't mean to be mean, right? I'm not in that position, right? I hope to never be, right? I don't have any grandfathers, right? But taking care of your grandfather, right? That is hindering you, okay? You need to fucking shove him into a damn, a hospital or something. Let them take care of it, right? You're gonna ruin your life sitting there taking care of him, right? A lost cause. Sorry to say that, right? If someone out there is like that, they take care of whatever, that's good on you. I assume your life is a lot better than Vincent, right? I assume that you're in a better position. But if Vincent spends his days taking care of his father, that's what the fuck is wrong, right? He takes care of him. I'm sure taking care of someone who's sick. I don't exactly know what Parkinson's is. I believe that's right, the condition where your muscles are they're very weak and stuff. That hinders your ability to progress, right? If you're like that the entire day, you have nothing else to do but do that, right? That is your problem. If you were to actually completely remove that out of your life, you'd be able to progress and do things for yourself, And like I said, people with Parkinson's disease, bro, that is awful, right? And if you take care of someone like that, I salute to you, right? But as it stands for Vincent, right? If that's the only thing he's doing, he needs to stop that. He needs to consider himself more. If that's what he really fucking if this entire shit is even real, which
Listen,
I assume
I can
it is.
empathize with all of that, except this.
Yes.
I mean, it's pretty graphic, right? You know better, Vincent.
I'm an idiot.
I mean, you shouldn't be sending pictures of your genitals to a 12-year-old girl, right?
I fucked up again. There's nothing else I can say, but I fucked up again.
Well, how else have you effed up?
School, my life, everything.
Do you have any hobbies?
Hobbies?
Not really. I like driving and I like smoking cigars, but I can't do that for the rest of my life.
This guy smokes. What the fuck? Okay.
Why?
Then I need to get a job and I need to get structure in my life.
Structure in my life.
What are you going to go from here? This is not a good day for you.
What else is new? Never a
Oh
good
my
day.
god, what a sob
When
story.
did this start for you? When did it get off the tracks for you?
The depression?
Yeah.
It's like since I'm 12, 13, I think it started. I've been through 4 or 5 doctors. Millions of different pill combinations. That's why I wanted shock therapy.
I never understood the whole and this is because I have no insight, right? How could you be that messed up at that young of an age, right? I don't know what me. I've gone to therapists, right? I've in my younger days, like maybe around this age, right? To how he says 12, 10 to 12. I had therapists that would help me talk, right? I had or still have. I don't know. I think I'm off of it. I had ADD, ADHD, whatever the fuck it is. I'm not, I don't put that on myself anymore, right? I think I'm over it. Like most kids do, I believe they get out of it, they grow out of it. With that, and I went into a lot of therapy, right? I had medicine, how it was in the fucking the younger days and shit. It was bad, but again, that stayed in those fucking days. I wasn't depressed, right? I was getting help in therapy. I don't know what the fuck, what went on with Vincent. But I don't know.
I posted on the Whisper app last week because I've been feeling like having the withdrawal and stuff. I said I just want to kill myself, and the nurse from I guess she's in England, she said that there's a shock therapy, and I looked it up and I told my doctor about it, but he doesn't want to do it, and he wants to wait and see if the pills work. I'm tired of seeing if the pills work.
Okay.
See, I don't know about the shock therapy thing, right? I think someone in my comments had tried to tell me about it. Like it's not as crude as it seems, right? But regardless, I don't know. I feel like if the doctor doesn't want that for you, there's probably a reason for it, But yeah.
Well, what you did here is hard to excuse, Vincent.
Yeah, tell me about it.
But I hope you get help with all your other stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to die. My life is miserable.
Shut the fuck up.
Nobody wants you to die.
I guess.
All right, listen to me.
Man, what a loser.
There's some people over there who are going
Yeah.
to get you on the next step to get better, okay? Okay? I take no glee in any of this, by the way.
He's
I
lying.
take no glee in any of
I'm
this.
sure.
I got
He's
two
lying.
brothers,
He's lying. I'm joking, right? I don't think actually, Chris actually, fucking got humor or, entertainment from seeing this guy crying. But, he does put in a bit of jokes and, I think he does hate these guys, but,
So man to man.
Man to man.
Will you look at me for a minute?
Man to man.
Will you promise to get some help? Please?
Please.
This
Too shall pass.
you guys
Dad
need help,
talk.
okay? Do you promise me?
I wish I just had a heart attack, but I was overdosing on the Adderall.
Look at me. Look at me.
Look at
Do
me.
you
Look at me.
promise me you will get help?
Yes,
Yes.
I don't want to be like this
Okay.
anymore with this. I need this.
Okay, so can we make this a turning point for you?
Yes.
As dark as this looks right now. Okay. But there's no way to go but
Up from here.
Go easy. Go easy. So you will
This guy
get help.
almost dies, drowns.
All right. Will you do me a favor?
Leave that
leave
knife
the
here.
knife. Leave the knife right here. Take your hat and glasses. And then once you head right out this way, it's
That's where my coat. Is it even?
I'll get the coat.
I'll get the coat. I'll get the coat. What a banger line from me, I'm surprised. Anyway, this is almost the end of it, right? But I do want to mention that some people don't understand the entire knife thing. Like, they're like, oh, why would he bring a knife? What the fuck? Like, why did people bring these knives? In Southern culture, right? And I guess cowboy culture, I wouldn't even call it that. It's more of a South thing. Carrying a knife is not that uncommon, right? My dad, I mentioned this in the first one, right? He carries a knife, like he even has a holster and everything for it, like all leather. It's more like it's like almost fashion, like it's half fashion, half utility, right? He works around animals sometimes, right? He has construction work, so having something to cut things open with and all this and that, it is helpful, It is helpful. It is fashionable here in Texas, right? If you have your jeans, you strap on your knife, right? People aren't fucking having knife fights in the middle of the street or anything, right? But it does serve a utility purpose if you have one, right? I don't carry one because I don't You know, I don't need to, you know, but I've seen people do it, you know, and it's almost because again, Houston is very Latin, and I've seen more Mexican people do it too, you know, because you know, like I said, it's a South thing. What a loser. We're on ice back there. I'll get the coat.
Which way?
Which way?
This the garage?
Straight to it, yeah.
Nice ass.
Stop right there, sir, please.
Sir, please.
Hands behind your back.
Should have tased him, you know. You know, they should have tased him. That's the shock therapy he wanted, you know. He'd fucking get it. Whatever. Just a knife.
In the kitchen.
In the kitchen.
Anything in your pockets? Anything sticking up?
No.
Phone stuff in there.
Nothing in your jacket.
Oh, Nurse Nellie's back there. Wow. What a cutie, bro. What a fucking cutie, bro.
Phone stuff in there.
Look at this.
Nothing in your jacket.
Very cute.
Yes, where your legs from? Open.
Trust me, I understand.
Okay, all right.
What do you mean understand? You're getting arrested. What the fuck are you talking about?
Got it right here. So, okay.
Easy. Nice fucking boots, by the way. Oh my god. Yeah, his boots aren't that bad. You know, I like them. Nice boots.
Nothing else, right? All right, sir, come have a seat here in this corner.
I won't lie. Like I'm gonna be honest, and I don't mean to insult the person I'm gonna mention. Right? In my family, or you know, people that I've seen at parties, I've seen someone dressed like this. Literally, like straight up. They weren't black boots or anything, but they were, you know, they're caballero boots, which are, it just means cowboy. Cowboy boots, jeans, tucked in shirt like that. He also kind of looked in the same weight class as Vincent. And yeah, it looked good here. Like we were at a party. Like you can't fucking walk around normally like this. You look weird. But at a party, you could pull this off, this look. But that trench coat, awful. What a fucking stupid ass thing to wear. You know, no one wears a trench. I've never seen a trench coat being worn, unironically. You know. Oh, just shoot me. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Someone will be right with you, sir, okay?
I'll shoot you in a minute, bro.
You alright back there, man?
So if I turned around and none of this happened?
What's that?
If I turned around and none of this happened?
We'll talk about that a little bit, okay?
If you didn't hear him right, he said, you know, if I would have turned around, none of this would have happened, right? Saying that would he have prevented all of this if he had never gone into the house, you know?
I can't answer all that stuff.
Which is not true.
I do what shit too.
Alright, no problem.
Shut the fuck up.
Alright, let's try
Save it for the damn interrogation room. Oh,
My name's Detective Irizarry. My name's Beth.
bad.
What do you want to be called, Vincent? What do people call you?
When everyone's in and ready to go, rock it open.
Good.
Everyone has a...
Better? Yeah. Try it. If you lean maybe a little bit forward, are you leaning on them? Because it's going to hurt you. You can even turn, almost turn sideways if you want.
Oh my gut, bro.
We're going to process you for what happened today. We're going to speak to you about it.
Speak to you about it.
That's essentially it. You work?
I take care of my grandfather.
Is that like your full-time job?
Yeah, pretty much. I don't
You live in the
remember.
house with you?
Yeah, we put an addition on last year.
Like, yeah, you should have gone to the medical field. If you think it would, like, you know, taking care of your grandfather progresses, right? I don't know what at what limit it goes, but if you were able to do that, you could have gone to the medical field. You know, that's what I'm doing. You know, why not?
Ourselves.
It's not easy.
It's very debilitating disease Parkinson's.
Oh, yeah, that's it. So what we're going to do is go into booking. We're going to process you, and we'll talk a little bit about it, and we probably like to just speak to you privately. Yeah, we're going to walk up and go to the left, okay? Sergeant Ferris.
You're interested in police work, right? Your dad is a cop? Was or is?
Was.
Okay. What would you like to tell me?
Well, like I told the guy.
The guy. His name is Chris Hansen. You fucking bitch. Get it right, Vincent.
Yeah. I understand you're dealing with some medical stuff and getting your medication balanced out correctly. And I know you said bipolar. Is it bipolar depression? Okay. Well, we've been communicating with this young girl. What did you think her name was?
Jenna.
Okay.
Jenna.
And how old did you think she was?
12, she said.
Okay. Did she send you pictures too?
Mm-hmm.
And did she look 12?
Yeah, I really didn't want to come. I thought it was wrong.
Calm.
But she just kept persisting, so I think I'm usually a kind person. I was just trying to be friendly. I didn't want to do anything to her.
Shut the fuck up. You would have.
You didn't want to do anything to her, or you knew you shouldn't have done anything to her?
Both.
You were talking
Way to
to
pin
her
that on
this
him, you know?
past Friday, saying,
Okay, listen to this. Okay, if anyone feels bad for this guy, listen to what he's about to fucking say. I swear to God.
we will probably have sex. LOL, I'm really horny. I want your young pussy so bad.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Now, do you feel bad for this guy? Come on, man. Come on. Like, what the fuck? Who? I don't even think I could, convey that to anyone. To like, what the?
The damage of just saying something like that to a 12-year-old.
What a fucking asshole.
Yeah. And like sending a dick picture to a 12-year-old, like it may be the first time they've ever seen a penis.
Jesus.
So like you've changed their
The
world
world
forever.
forever.
Sending that. So that's. Did you know that ahead of time?
I guess, yeah, the back of my mind I did.
Well,
Which is a bad
well,
trait.
that's almost like fucking admitting it, you know.
Is there anything on your phone that we're gonna find?
There was a link in my notes with stuff. With,
What kind of stuff with young girls?
videos.
And they look like girls under 16
Yeah.
having intercourse?
Yeah.
Oh my
Have you
fucking
ever tried to hurt
god.
your-
Oh my fucking god. I remember that being in the video when I watched this the first time, but I don't think it fucking clicked in my head how bad that is. You know, Vincent truthfully had CP, right, on his phone. I don't remember guys saying, like, admitting it, that they had like that many guys admitting that they had things like that on their phone, you know. But the question never, arose or anything. But still, Vincent had CP, if you know what I mean, on his phone. Like, holy fuck. And also, someone in my comments mentioned, right, that I said I'm gonna mention how damaging that would be, right? Like, you need to realize, like, past the decoy, past the sting operation, what would have happened for real if that 12-year-old girl was there and had experienced all of that. That is very traumatizing. Like that, there's stories, so many stories of that, firsthand, and man, it is horrible, man.
Yourself?
Yeah, once I had taken 20 of Dad's oxycodone.
When was that?
That was a year ago.
Okay.
He was really tired. I thought it would kill him.
Did you ever talk about that with the doctor?
No, I never said that to anybody.
Oh, now all of us know. Okay, well, that's that for Vincent. We're gonna look at the Interrogation wiki and see what the fuck we're gonna find. But yeah, I'll be back. Give me a minute. Okay, so now we're here at the Jesus Christ. Okay, now we're here at the Interrogation wiki, right? On Vincent Ambrosio. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, his quote is, "I'm fat. I can't do anything." Of course, right? Vincent Ambrosio. He's his aliases were calming, boxing. What the fuck? Date of birth 1996, right? He is 6 years older than me, right? So he would technically be, as of now, he'd be 26. But that means if it was damn near 6 years ago, right? That would be, he would actually be 21. Wow. Whatever. He's a male, height 5'10", weight 270. What the fuck? Ain't no damn way. Eye color hazel, hair color brown. Okay, so yeah, Vincent Ambrosio. Okay, let's see here. Vincent M. Ambrosio was a predator caught in the Fairfield, Connecticut sting. He is notable for having his respective episode of Hansen vs. Predator unreleased until 2019. Likely due to fears regarding his mental health. Likely due to Chris Hansen wanting to avoid another incident similar to that Louis Conrad thing. I believe that's either one of the guys that offed himself on the To Catch a Predator sting. or that fucking Texas prosecutor guy or whatever. Hansen released the unedited episode as premium content on his Hansen vs. Predator YouTube channel. Confrontation, okay. Ambrosio makes an appearance at the Sting House in Fairfield, Connecticut, driving 65 miles from his home to meet up with a 12-year-old girl. Ambrosio made sexual comments and sent pictures of his penis. Upon entrance, he makes a failed attempt to hug the decoy and bemoans how cold it is that day. Immediately after making arrangements to watch TV with the decoy, Hansen enters the room, and Ambrosio is noticeably disappointed. Ambrosio claims that he knew somebody was going to show up, quote unquote, growing more and more distraught. Before going on to tell Hansen his life story and attributes to his downfall to his long-time depression and Adderall abuse. He even claimed that one of his nurses suggested shock therapy as a solution to his depression, and that he asked his doctor about the idea. Ambrosio tells Hansen he enjoys dressing like a cowboy despite living in New York, and is very aware of the fact that it makes him look weird. At one point, Ambrosio pulls a knife from his pocket and tosses it into the hat, which he sets on the table earlier at Hansen's surprise. Okay, so now it's the aftermath. Immediately following the interview, Hansen half-heartedly claims that he took no glee in the encounter. Then Ambrosio was arrested, while begging the officers to shoot him and interviewed by local law enforcement. He was charged and convicted with an attempt to entice a minor through a computer, attempted second-degree assault, sexual assault of a minor, and possession of child pornography. Like I said, CP, right? If you don't know, subsequently, serving 30 months of a 10-year suspended prison sentence, right? So yeah, he served 30 months, which is damn near 2.5 years, I believe. Notable quotes, right? I'm not gonna read those. I don't fucking care. Trivia: he is also the second player to wear a cowboy hat to the Sting. The first being Thomas Coffin. During his brief conversation with the decoy, he mentions that he wants to move to the desert, especially Texas. As the decoy points out, this probably explains the cowboy outfit. Though he remains firm in condemning Ambrosio for his behavior, Hansen assumes a noticeably more somber and sympathetic tone when interrogating him, something unseen in his interactions with past predators. So yeah, then we have all the galley stuff, all the pictures of him, right? Vincent, Jesus Christ, he fucking, what the fuck? Right, that is probably after the damn Sting, right? There's another one in 2018. Yeah, 2018, right? But yeah, that'll be it for Vincent Ambrosio. Like it says here, this was unreleased because I believe, Vincent was supposed to get help, and Chris Hansen was trying to, I guess, help with that by not exposing him, right? That's what I've inferred, or I've been told, I believe. He didn't release it because he thought Vincent would help himself, and when he didn't, he released it, or Chris apparently did, but this is likely due, right? This is what I guess the guy writing the To Catch a Predator wiki says, right? That he was avoiding another incident, but I believe that he didn't do it so Vincent could get help, like how he fucking wanted him to. But yeah, that'll be it for Vincent Ambrosio, right? If you liked this video, like the video, we're gonna do so many more of these, and yeah, thanks for being around. Subscribe, and yeah, we'll catch you another day. Okay, see you.